This is where it'll be a pain to start.
That's the best part. I can't wait for it.
Alright.
Jonny.
Hi.
We have your bike in the church today.
Yes.
Hi, riders and nerds. Today in the vlog we have Jonny and his custom Triumph. Does she have a name? She or he?
No, she doesn't yet.
She doesn't have a name.
No.
Suggestions for the name in the comments below. You might come up with a good one. Will you read all the comments?
Yes, okay. Definitely.
Jonny promised that he'll read all the comments and one of yours might be for this beautiful custom Triumph. What year?
It's 1961.
Oh my god! That's 1961. What exact model?
So it was originally a 1961 Thunderbird, so a T6. The front end's out of a later T140, hence so I snuck a little disc in there rather than the drum brake. Just a bit more modern stopping power.
Tell us all about the build, how it started, who started it.
Jay at Solo Choppers originally built it. He brought it as a badly built bike. The frame was far too long, oil tank and guard wasn't properly mounted, so he pulled it right apart, shortened up the frame, remade the mudguard, remounted everything, and originally painted it in purple and rode it around for last summer, and then the engine was giving up, it was getting really smoky and rattly, so he pulled it past to a top end rebuild and ended up completely building the motor from the ground up because the bottom end was shot. Then he repainted it again, and then I brought it, and since I've had it I've been tidying it up some more. He originally built the pipes for it, but left all the welds on, so I've polished all the welds out of the pipes, remade an electrics box for it, generally just started cleaning it up and making it a little bit more mine.
Is she finished?
No, it should never be finished. Eventually I'd like to pull the frame apart and completely redo the back end, because it's a bolt-on hardtail.
Yeah.
And somebody's moulded it in around the seat posts, and it'd be nice to clean all that up and just remake the frame for it. Yeah. And change wheels, and any good bike's never finished, is it?
Where the furthest did you go on her?
I've only had it since January, so
really.
Yeah.
So you didn't have a chance to go.
I haven't had a chance to go for a proper long ride.
Yeah. Do you think she is kind of reliable?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Definitely reliable.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Do you have to carry your tools?
You probably should. Jay did a lot of miles on it last year with the blown engine,
really?
And it's still running. So like I say, the engine's pretty much brand new inside now. It's just the usual old Triumph stuff of adjusting points and primary chains and stuff as you go.
It's not much actually happening here.
No, there really isn't. No.
There's not much that can go wrong.
No, there's very little electrics on it.
I was looking for a mirror, guys, to fix my hair when I was having a photo shoot.
We've got a nice mirror polish box. You've got to get on the floor to see.
Next time I'll just lay on the ground and use the battery box.
Battery box, yeah.
To fix my hair next time. I really love the oil tank. Is it original or you built it?
I think it was an old one he got hold of. It's an old tank, so it would have been.
For the same bike, or?
It would have been. It's an aftermarket tank that you could have bought to build a chopper with back in the day. So yeah, it's period correct, but it's got a newer carburetor on it, like an Amel carburetor, like an upgrade. Makes them more reliable for starting and stuff.
Yeah, you said that the exhaust was built in the...
Yeah, that was all built in-house at the shop by Jay. He also built the Sissy bar, the Trident Sissy bar. Again, very period correct for the for the old Triumphs.
Yeah.
I didn't like the bars that were on it, so I've changed them out. They're a bit more comfortable for my height,
Yeah.
because Jay's a bit shorter than I am. And I put a speedo on it just so you can kind of
you can
keep an eye on the. They're not particularly accurate though. It reads reads 18 mile an hour and you're doing 30.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's about 10 miles an hour.
So what is the top speed you think on that bike?
Well, the top speed they'll do a fair bit. I think Jay said they'll sort of do a good 80 miles an hour.
80 miles an hour.
But it's still running the engine in at the moment. So I've done a couple of hundred miles since the rebuild. So
they're going to see what it's going to do after it's all finished.
Yeah.
Is it a kickstart?
Yeah, kickstart only.
Yeah. Always a kickstart, or you can.
Yeah, no, they were always only kickstart.
Only kickstart, always. Okay.
Too old for electrics. Loose your dick.
Everyday life having a. It's very useful on a cold day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before you ride.
It's not normally this much of a pain.
Because I'm filming.
Yeah. Kickstart and old-fashioned distributors as well, rather than any kind of electronic. So everything's mechanical on it.
Incredible. So why do you ride a bike like this? How old are you, if it is okay?
37.
And why do you ride an old man's bike?
More character. There's no.
Because of the
character. Yeah. You just don't get this character with newer stuff. That was in my early 20s. I went through a phase of sports bikes and doing the faster stuff before I sort of got into this. But bikes have always been around, and my dad's only ever ridden bikes.
So it came from your dad?
Yeah.
It's his fault?
Yes, dad's fault.
We saw his dad in the shop and asked if it is his fault that you are now so much into bikes that like your whole entire life is around building and working, and do you have the offset all?
The odd Sunday.
What do you do on Sunday?
I spend time with my other half.
Oh, okay, then fair enough. I thought building. That's not the other half.
No.
Yeah, okay. No. You said that your dad is riding, but how did you came up with building bikes?
I just always had a thing for how things work. Like right from a kid playing with Lego and stuff. It's just always fascinated with how things work. And when I was really young, I used to go a lot of bike meets with my dad, and sort of the choppers were the things that kind of really took my interest in the custom bike scene. And then when I first got into working on bikes, we sort of got caught up with the fast bikes, and like, everyone was riding sports bikes, so you kind of went with that. And then as I got a bit older, I kind of decided to slow down a little bit and follow the true passion, which was like, old bikes and custom stuff.
And how did you start your journey? You built your own bike and started building at home, or you started working for someone?
How
you ended up here?
I finished school, and I actually went to train to be a car mechanic and hated it, and then got an opportunity to train on bikes. So I worked for a shop over in Bury, working on bikes with them, and then left that and decided I wanted to pursue a career with welding and fabricating, which I've done for about the last 12 years. But just got bored of the corporate world and started helping the guys out as solo at weekends, and then got offered a full-time job, and finally here living the dream. Well, it's not a job, is it? It's it's hobby and passion.
And then you never had a job.
No, I love dice.
You love dice. Does it mean anything?
No, I've just
you
always
just love the look
dice.
of it.
Yeah,
I think
dice tattoos.
Yeah,
all my bikes have got
you have
dice
tattoos as well.
Yeah, I've got tattoos.
I have a name for her. She's Dice.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah.
So we just came up, guys. Don't be bothered to do the comments. We came up with the name
Dice. I like it.
Oh. You mentioned that you used to ride sports bikes, and now you're more into choppers. Do you still ride with sports bike guys? Or did they all switch? Or who do you ride with?
I ride with my dad a lot. I've got a couple of other mates with Harleys, and we sort of ride together. Most of my friends gave up riding. They sort of all did the family thing and gave up the bikes. I've got one friend who still rides sports bikes, and occasionally go out with him, but he gets really bored.
Trying to catch him up. And he says, that was my slowest ride ever. That happens to me all the time.
Yeah, he gets bored.
But you have a new crew now.
Yeah, well, like I say, I ride with the guys from the shop.
Do you organise some rides and go all
during the summer we ride out to stuff, and would sort of try and do the shows and do the trip out most years. But yeah, and I've got a Harley as well, and I've got a little GS500 which I could tend to use.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't like not riding during the winter.
And you have a Harley as well?
Yeah.
What Harley
I've
do you
got
have?
a Sportster.
Yeah, Sportster.
You know.
Good. Did you build it or customize?
It's heavily customised. I'm about to repaint it.
Okay.
Give
Do you have
some
it
more
in the shop?
Yes, at the shop. That's my Sportster, the Black Pearl.
Yeah, the Black Pearl.
Yeah, I brought it into the shop because now they've been teaching me to paint.
What year is it?
99. So
Somewhat, maybe because it's metal. It looks so solid.
yeah, that is one of the solid mount.
Yeah.
Solid mount.
Is it solid
Yeah.
mount? Oh, okay.
Solid. Yeah, I brought that in to do a paint job on.
Yeah.
I've got some new bars, different air filter for it.
What bars are you gonna put?
I've got some little mini apes, and I'm going to go. I've got a little bit of a red theme. I've got red cables on the other side,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do candy red flames over the top of the black.
What shocks are you running?
They're a cheap version of Burley Slammers.
Yeah, okay.
They come from a custom shop in Germany
Oh, okay.
at half the price.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yeah, the seat I just slightly reshaped an original Sportster seat, and had a friend of mine did the leather
Really?
upholstery on it.
So you have a friend who does the leather?
Yeah, I've got a friend who does the
That's
upholstery. I want to tidy the wiring up as well, because a lot of it's just hidden up under the tank, so I want to shorten it all out. Just tidy it up a little bit, and the next job is going to be to remake the pipes, because that's original headers which I cut the link pipes
Yeah,
out
I
of.
can see they cut, yeah.
And then there's Vance and Highlands long shots, and I cut them down.
Yeah.
I like the style of them, but I want to make them out of one piece of stainless steel.
Yeah. It really suits that bike, the style. I think it's time to get her outside the church, because I don't think God will approve us starting the bike in the church. We'll take her out and hear the dice.
Spot on. Lovely. Yeah, you know what I'm saying about reliability?
When you left the shop, it took you like one go. Go back to the shop. Yeah.